So we will continue equation of the straight line passing through two given points. So look at here, equation of the straight line passing through two given points. Okay, so to understand that, look at here. Suppose this is our equation in the space Cartesian x, o, y, z. There is a line AB. Okay, the point A has the coordinate x1, y1, z1. So if I join this, what will you get? OA will be equals to a vector, that is x1i, y1j, z1k. This line B is another point. This is x2, y2, z2. This is B vector. So you can write OB is x2 B vector, which is x2y, y2j, z2k. Suppose P is any arbitrary point here whose coordinate is x, y, z, and suppose this is R vector. Position vector of the point P, R vector equals to x, y, z. So you can write OP equals to R vector xi, yj, z. Okay, let's see what is the relation between AB vector, PB vector. You can say here A, P, B are collinear points. These collinear points will have two vectors. You can say that a PB vector can be parallel to AB vector. Possible or not? PB vector is parallel to AB vector. So can I write? That is R is equal to A plus lambda B minus A. This is what you have to derive. R is equal to A plus lambda B minus A. Okay. I can say here, instead I can take AP vector is parallel to AB vector because collinear. So I can write AP equals to lambda AB vector. Okay. Now AP, there is a way to write also. AP is terminal minus initial. Terminal means point P का position vector. Point P का position vector is R vector. Directly can write R minus A point का position vector is A. So R minus A is lambda times AB vector. Terminal minus initial means B vector minus A vector. Possible? Okay. Then what did you get? Then you are getting R equals to A plus lambda b minus a. Okay, this is the vector form of a line passing through two given points. Vector form of the line passing through two given points. Okay, if you convert this to Cartesian form, so Cartesian form will be, directly you can write Cartesian form that is x minus x1 by x2 minus x1, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. So this is Cartesian form. Okay, now let's take a simple question of this. Question is, find the vector in Cartesian form of line passing through the points 1, 2, 1 and 3, 0, 2 respectively. Okay, no need to draw the diagram. Simply we say one point, that is your A vector. First one will be the A vector whose dr are 1, 2, 1. That will be I plus 2j plus k. So this gives you x1, y1, z1, that is 1, 2, 1. x1, y1, z1 is 1, 2, 1. Similarly, other point you take is B point. B vector के लिए the direction ratios are 3, 0, 2. So that is 3i 0j plus 2k. B vector will give you point x2, y2, z2, which is 3, 0, 2. Okay, this so we have defined. Now look at what is vector form formula. Vector form of line. Vector form of line is R equals to A plus lambda B minus A. Okay, let's find what is B minus A. B minus A. A was what? I plus 2j plus k. This was A vector. B minus A. So 3i minus I, 2i. 0j minus 2j minus 2j. 2k minus k. K. Okay. Then therefore R equals to A means I plus 2j plus k plus lambda times B minus A is 2i minus 2j plus k. Okay, now so look at here, Cartesian form. The Cartesian form formula is x minus x1 by x2 minus x1, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. Put the values. X minus x1 by x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, y minus y1, y minus 2 by y2 minus y1, 0 minus 2, z minus z1, z1 is 1, you can check, points are given you, this is 2 minus 1. So what did you get? You are getting x minus 1 by 2, y minus 2 by minus 2, z minus 1 by 1. Okay, this is the equation of the line passing through 2 points. Now look at here, angle between 2 lines. First to understand this concept, what does it mean? Suppose there is a vector r equals to a1 plus lambda b1. Means what? This line has a parallel vector b1. Okay. Then another vector is there, r equals to a2 plus mu b2. So you are asked to find angle between 2 lines, theta. So how to find? Now look at here. Angle between this line is same as angle between this line. Angle between these two is same as to find the angle between their parallel vectors, because these two are parallel. So finding angle between this and this is same as the finding angle between b1 and b2. How? Now if you extend it, then corresponding angles are equal. Okay. So angle between 2 lines is same as angle between their parallel vectors. But this year, this is not in our syllabus, but you should have a concept. Finding the angle between 2 lines is same as finding the angle between their parallel vectors. Okay, this we will not discuss. Its formula only I am writing for you. That is cos theta equals to b1 dot b2 by modulus of b1 modulus of b2. If you want to write, you write r1, this is r2. Okay. What about if these two vectors are perpendicular? Suppose r1 is perpendicular to r2 vector. Same as, means it will be like this. Situation will be created like this. That this is your r1 vector perpendicular to r2 vector. Okay, every line has a parallel vector. That means its parallel vector is b1 here. This line parallel vector is b2 here. Got my point? This line has a parallel, because every line has a parallel vector. So, because every time what are you writing? R equals to A plus lambda B. That is equation of a straight line passing through a point parallel to a given vector. So, when you talk about a line, obviously there is a parallel vector. So, this line will have a parallel vector. This line also will have a parallel vector. Now, what is the angle between these two lines? If this is perpendicular, is same as if you extend it, also perpendicular. So when you say R1 is perpendicular to R2, you can say B1 is perpendicular to B2. Okay, when B1 is perpendicular to B2, you write B1 dot B2 equals to 0. Though angle between two lines is not in our syllabus, but you can expect a question based on this, because this you have studied in vector, so this concept can be studied here also. So look at a question here, it's given in your textbook. So say if we go to question number 10, angle between two lines not in our syllabus, will not study. Question number 11 also will not study. Then we will go to question number 12. Look at here. So question number 12 is question number 12. Find the value of P. Find the value of P so that the lines, what is that? 1 minus x by 3, 7y minus 14 by 2p, z minus 3 by 2, and 7 minus 7x by 3p, y minus 5 by 1, z minus 6 minus z, 6 minus z by 5 are 8 right angles. Means perpendicular. So you have to find the value of P. So look at here. Every time I tell you what is standard form. Standard form of line. Look at I'm writing. So that will be easy for it. X minus x1 by b1, y minus y1 by b2, z minus z1 by b3. Look at the pattern here. X, y, z has to be positive. Points are in the minus form. Coefficient of x, y, z will be 1. That means if I compare this with this one, this equation is not in the standard form. So what to do? How to make this one in this form? Look at x minus x1 by b1. So this has to be positive, na? So divide by minus sign. 1 minus x by 3 equals to 7y minus 14 by 2p is z minus 3 by 2. First you have to bring this one standard form, means you divide by minus 1. So that will be x minus, when you divide minus, this will be plus, this will be minus, this will be minus. Okay, then this is standard form, but the coefficient has to be 1. 7 you have to remove, divide by 7. Y minus 2 by 2p by 7 means you are dividing by 7. Okay, this is in the standard form, z minus 3 by 2. Acha. From here you are getting, these are the components of your parallel vector. These are the points, coordinate of the point through which the line is passing. So we need a b1 vector, means parallel vector is these components. So what will be b1 vector? Now minus 3i plus 2p by 7j plus 2k. Okay, this is the done. And 7 minus 7x by 3p. This is also not in the standard form. How to make standard form? You would make it positive and 7 has to be removed. Means divided by minus 7. So that will be x divided by minus 7 is minus 1. This is 3p by minus 7. Everywhere you have divided minus 7. This is already in the standard form. Y minus 5 by 1. This is not in standard form. It should be z minus z1. So make it positive. That will be z plus, this will be minus by minus 5. Because you are dividing by minus numerator and denominator. So this will be your b vector, parallel vector. So b2 vector is minus 3p by 7i plus j minus 5k. So there a right angle means what you write? Right angle means b1 dot b2 has to be 0. b1 dot b2 0 means minus 3i plus 2p by 7j plus 2k dot minus 3p by 7i plus j minus 5k equals to 0. Okay, then minus 3 into minus 3p by 7 plus 2p by 7 into 1 plus 2 into minus 5 equals to 0. So you got 9p by 7, 2p by 7 minus 10 equals to 0. This thing you can simplify. 7, so 9p plus 2p is 11p equals to will be 10. So p will be 70 divided by 11. Okay. So main thing is you should know how to find the parallel vectors. So question number 13 is they are perpendicular to each other. So you will try to solve it out. Okay. So when it is written x by 1, you will try to x minus 0 by 1, y minus 0 by 2, z minus 0 by 3. So question number 13 is homework for you. Okay. What are the other questions based on this line? You can expect some extra questions I am writing here. Two extra questions. Though it is not in our textbook, but we expect every time. Question is, find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from a point 1, 1 minus 2 on the line r equals to I plus j minus k plus lambda time 2i plus j minus 3k. Okay, let me make it clear in this. This is your r vector, where this is the point A. Point A means this is your point A. This is your parallel vector. So let me draw that parallel vector here. B vector equals to 2i plus j minus 3k. When I talk about this line, I can tell this is the point 1 1 minus 1 coordinate of this point. Okay, now drawn from a point. So there is a point here, that is 1 2 minus 1 1 minus 2. You are, suppose this is the D point, you are asked to find coordinate of the point D, that is foot of the perpendicular drawn from this point on this line. That means PD is perpendicular to R line. Suppose the coordinate of D is alpha, beta, gamma. Let the coordinates of P equals to alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, alpha, beta, gamma. So how to write PD vector, anybody? PD vector. 2 points are given. How to find PD vector? So PD vector means terminal minus initial I, that is alpha minus 1I, beta minus 1j, gamma minus plus 2k. This vector is what? When this is perpendicular to this line, how will you find relation between PD and B vector? So instead of alpha, beta, gamma, it's easy if you take x, y, z. That is much better. X, y, z. So no confusion. Any point x, y, z. Second, say here PD is perpendicular to B vector, implies PD dot B equals to 0. That means this vector x minus 1I, y minus 1j, z plus 2k dot, this I am writing here. If I take this is bit bigger, 1 1 minus 2, let me write this part. Dot G vector is 2I plus j minus 3k equals to 0. Okay, so if you take a dot product, what did you get? You are getting x minus 1 into 2, x minus 1 into 2 plus y minus 1 into 1, y minus 1 into 1 plus z plus 2 into minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, multiply, what did you get? 2x minus 2, y minus 1 minus 3z minus 6 equals to 0. Gives you 2x plus y minus 3z minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, nothing we got, because you are asked to find x, y, z. We have not found it. Okay, write that vector R vector in Cartesian form. What will be Cartesian form of line? Cartesian form of line, formula you remember? X minus x1 by b1, y minus y1 by b2, z minus z1 by b3. This is Cartesian form. Okay, these are the points. Look at here. So x minus x1 means 1 by b1. b1 means 2. Y minus y1 is 1 is 1. Z minus means plus 1 by minus 3 equals to lambda c equals to lambda. Okay, now I can rub this. So means x minus 1 by 2 equals to lambda implies x is equal to 2 lambda plus 1. Y minus 1 by 1 equals to lambda. Y equals to lambda plus 1. Z plus 1 by minus 3 equals to lambda implies z equals to minus 3 lambda minus 1. Means you got the value of x, y, z. So using x, y, z in your equation number 1, using the value of x, y, z in equation number 1 means this one. So what will you find? What is x? 2 lambda plus 1. So implies 2 into 2 lambda plus 1 y lambda plus 1 minus 3 lambda minus 1 equals to 0. Sorry, minus 9 equals to 0. So simplify. 4 lambda plus 2 lambda plus 1 9 lambda plus 3 minus 9 equals to 0. Implies 4 lambda plus lambda 5 9 14. Then 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 3 6. 6 minus 9 is minus 3 equals to 0. Implies lambda equals to 3 by 14. Got the value of lambda now? And put the lambda here, you get x or not? Therefore x equals to 2 lambda plus 1 2 into 3 by 14 plus 1 7 plus 3 is 10 by 7. Y equals to lambda plus 1 3 by 14 plus 1 14 plus 3 is 17 by 14. Z equals to minus 3 lambda minus 1 minus 3 into 3 by 14 minus 1. So 14 inside minus 9 minus 14 minus 23 by 14. Therefore your xyz, which is D point, is 10 by 7 17 by 14, or you can write 20 by 14. Let's keep it like this, minus 23 by 14. Coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular. Okay, this is done now. See, another question also comes. Find the image of the point one, two, three on the line minus 1 by 2, y by 3, z by 4, z minus 1 by 4. Okay, what is image? Try to understand. Image means there is a line here. This is your x minus 1 by 2, y by 3, y minus 0 you can write, z minus 1 by 4. Okay, so there is a point here. This point is P, suppose 1, 2, 3. Image of the point on the line means this line will behave like a mirror. So object distance will be equal to image distance. These two distances are equal. Suppose this is the point D here. That means your PD equals to DQ. 1:1 ratio. So if you know the value of P, if you know the value of D, using midpoint formula you can find the value of Q. Just now I taught you how to find the value of D. How did you find? Suppose this is XYZ. XYZ. Any point on the line, suppose XYZ. Write down same procedure. Let D of XYZ be any point on the line. Then what will be? PT vector. PD vector equals to x minus 1i, y minus 2j, z minus 3k. Okay, so when a line is given, you have to find its parallel vector, B vector. What is B vector? First you check, this is in the standard form or not. Standard means x, y, z coefficient should be 1 and positive. Then this is in the standard form. So this is your B vector now. B vector is 2y plus 3j plus 4k. So what is now relation between PD and B vector? Will be perpendicular. You can write here PD is perpendicular to B vector. PD dot B vector equals to 0. So I can write PD means x minus 1i, y minus 2j, z minus 3k dot. That is space problem. Try to understand dot B vector. B vector I can write here. This line just you think of. K, 3k, z minus 3k. Okay, let me write here. This is confusing. You can write x minus 1i, y minus 2j, z minus 3k dot what? B vector 2i plus 3j plus 4k equals to 0. Okay, now find out how much you will get. That will give you x minus 1 into 2, y minus 2 into 3, z minus 3 into 4 equals to 0. Implies 2x minus 2 3y minus 6 4z minus 12 equals to 0. Gives you what? 2x 3y minus 4z minus 20. Okay. Now you need to find xyz. How to find xyz? Now you have to take this line now. The given line is, you can write down, given line or x minus 1 by 2 y minus 0 by 3 z minus 1 by 4 equals to lambda. Directly I am writing, try to say x equals to 2 lambda plus 1. Means if I equate this one to this one, I will get 2 lambda plus 1. Y how much will get? Now 3 lambda plus 0. Z equals to 4 lambda plus 1. Got it? So now 2x plus 3y minus 4z minus 20 equals to 0 implies 2 into 2 lambda plus 1 3 into 3 lambda minus 4 into 4 lambda plus 1 minus 20 equals to 0. Okay, so that gives you 4 lambda plus 2 9 lambda minus 16 lambda minus 4 minus 20 equals to 0. So if we simplify, how much will get? 4 lambda 9 lambda 13 minus 16 minus 3 lambda 2 minus 4 is minus 2 minus 22 equals to 0. So minus 3 lambda equals to 22. Lambda is 22 by minus 3. Okay, now let's find out what is x. Okay, x equals to 2 lambda plus 1. X equals to 2 into 22 by minus 3 plus 1. So directly we write 44 minus 3 by minus 3, that is 44. Means minus 41 by minus 3. You got x. Y 9 lambda, 3 lambda. 3 lambda means 3 into 22 by minus 3, so minus 22. Z equals to 4 lambda plus 1. 4 into 22 by minus 3 plus 1. 88. 88 minus 3 minus 85 by 3. Okay. So now look at here. If I take this line, this is our D point, this is your P point, this is your Q point, this is 1, 2, 3. D point you got x, y, z. 41 by minus 3 minus 22 minus 85 by 3. Write down D is now midpoint of PQ. So Q you can take alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, right? D is midpoint of PQ. So what is midpoint formula? 41 by minus 3 equals to 1 plus alpha by 2, x1 plus x2 by 2. You have studied in class 10. So that will give you how much? 41 into 2 is 82 by minus 3. Then 1 will come this side, minus 1 is equal to alpha. So alpha equals to minus 85 by 3. 82 plus 3 plus 85 minus 3. Okay, then minus 22 equals to 2 plus beta by 2. 2 plus beta by 2. So you are getting minus 44 minus 2 equals to beta, beta equals to minus 46. So gamma के लिए 3 minus 85 by 3 equals to 3 plus gamma by 2. So this will go here, minus 170 by 3 minus 3 equals to gamma. So gamma equals to minus 179 by 3. Therefore image point, which is alpha, beta, gamma coordinates. So how much you have got? Minus 85 by 3 minus 46 minus 179 by 3. This is our answer. Okay, so shortest distance we will be studying tomorrow.